Saddleback Educational Publishings. True Warrior. Hay lunges. Her spear strikes a boar beast. It is a direct hit to the heart. Princess, her maid says. The word snaps Hay out of her fantasy. Put on your dress. It is time to go to your aunt's. The girl's shoulders sag. She drops her play spear. I do not want to drink tea, or stitch, or make small talk. I want to train. But you must. Your father insists. Hay sighs. Very well. Soon, Hay is gazing out the window of a coach. They pass the training yard. Her brothers are there. Both ride horses. Quan waves and smiles. He is on Griffin. That was her horse. Then June sees her. He sticks out his tongue. Hay does the same. This is so unfair, she mutters. It was just 2 months ago. They were doing drills together. Then her birthday came. She turned 13. Aunt Jung was there. Hey, she said with a frown. You are a lady now. It is time you act like one. I will see that you do. Her father nodded. I did wrong by you, Hay, he said. But your mother had died. You wanted to be with your brothers. I let you have your way. I am a fighter, Hay shouted. My skills are good. I ride better than my brothers. Let me keep training. She looked at Aunt Jung. Please. Her aunt shook her head. You will learn to be a lady, and then you will wed. The coach bumps. Hay's thoughts return to the present. It is all so wrong, she thinks. But what can I do? Her father is a noble. His word is law. Aunt Jung's sitting room is lavish. It feels dim and stuffy to Hay. Sit up, her aunt commands. Ladies do not slouch. And what are you stitching? It should be a swan. That looks like a fox. Good, Hay thinks with a smile. It is meant to be a fox. Aunt Jung looks at the clock. Tsk, where is that maid? Our tea is late. I will go check. Hay takes a long breath. It is a relief to be alone. She sets down her sewing and walks to the window. The drape is thick. Hay flings it aside. Sunlight streams in. There is a garden. On the other side is the forest. Oh, how I would like to be out there, she thinks. It's a nice day to ride. Something moves in the forest. It catches her eye. Is it a deer? She wonders. Then she sees a flash of gray. Boar beast fur is gray. But that cannot be. Walls keep them out. Magic charms do too. She looks again. It is gone. I must have imagined it, she thinks. There is noise in the hall. People shout. Aunt Jung runs in. She is out of breath. The maid, she says. She went to pick herbs, and she did not come back. They say it was a boar beast. Hay gasps. What about your wall? The charms? I do not know. Aunt Jung wrings her hands. What should I do? The men are gone. They are on a hunt. The beast must be killed, Hay says. Now it has a taste for blood. It will attack again. She thinks for a moment. I need weapons and a horse. What? Her aunt's face pales. Of course not. You are just a girl. What if you are hurt? Your father will never forgive me. Hay stares at her aunt. We may all die. With me, you have a chance. Outside there is a growl. Something bangs at the front door. It is the beast's tusks, Hay thinks. That wood will soon crack, she says, and it will get inside. At last her aunt nods. Okay, go, but please be careful. A servant leads Hay to a room. It is full of weapons. She picks 2 spears. At the side door she peers out. The stable is down a hill. First, she must distract the beast. Then she will run. This dress will trip me, Hay thinks. She hikes up her skirt. It will have to do. Gripping the spears, Hay walks out. She whistles. Nothing happens. Her next whistle is louder. "Hey, beastie!" she calls. A streak of gray flashes to her right. The boar sees her. It charges. Hay's breath stops. The beast is as tall as a horse. It is all fur and tusks and drool. She lifts a spear and throws. It soars for the beast's heart, but the boar turns at the last second. The spear gouges its leg. "Bad luck," Hay says. Still, the gash should slow it down. Hay sprints for the stable. A wailing yowl follows her. She searches for a horse. All but 2 stalls are empty. The rest must be away on the men's hunt. These are the leftovers. Hay looks in one stall. A white mare stares back at her. She is old, but her eyes are bright. Another yowl pierces the air. It is just outside the barn. The horse is startled. Hay pats her neck. "It will be okay, but you must be brave for me." There is no time for a saddle. Hay grabs a fist of mane. She leaps onto the horse. "Go!" Hay shouts. The mare obeys, but the beast looms in the doorway. The horse rears and backs up. She shakes her head. Blood runs from the beast's leg. Snarling, it steps forward. Drool drips off its chin. Its eyes glow red. Hay lifts the spear. This has to work, she thinks. It is her last weapon. Her hand shakes. Sweat beads on her brow. Just like drills, she tells herself. Aim, focus, throw. The horse prances and huffs. "Be still for me," Hay whispers. Then the mare freezes. She seems to understand. Their lives are at stake. Suddenly the boar leaps. Hay lobs the spear with all her strength. Her weapon finds its target. There is an awful yelp. The beast crumples to the floor. It is dead. Now we must get help, Hay thinks. Other beasts will smell the blood. They will surely come. She urges the horse forward. Hurry! They take off for home. The mare races like a filly back to town. Hay's brothers gape when they see her. "Boar beasts," she pants. "At Aunt Jung's. Bring weapons and get the shaman." Their father rides with them. They find 5 more beasts. 3 prowl the grounds. 2 are almost in the house. It is a fierce battle, but the beasts do not win. Afterward, the family rides to the wall. Stones have fallen away. The shaman recasts a spell. "That will hold for now," she says, "but the wall must be fixed." Aunt Jung waits for them. When they return, she hugs Hay. She is trembling. Tears fill her eyes. "Thank you." She looks at Hay's father. "Your daughter saved us. I owe her my life. Hay is a true warrior, and she should stay one." Her father stares. "But you said she must become a lady." Aunt Jung huffs. "Can I not change my mind?" Hay smiles. "Thank you, Aunt." "Tss, tss," the woman says. "Let down your skirt, dear. That is very unseemly." "Yes, Aunt." Hay rolls her eyes. They leave for home. Hay goes over the day in her head. I get to train again. She cannot stop smiling. I bet you want Griffin back, Quan says. She opens her mouth to say, of course. Then she thinks about it. Actually, I like this old mare. She proved herself. All she wanted was a chance. Oh, Quan says, like you? Hay grins. Yes, she pats the horse's neck. Like me.